Hi gang, this is Hal Weeks coming to you from Daigle Autoharps. Just to start this video out with about 3 disclaimers that I have to make after the fact. This is a video that I made a couple days ago that showcases a good number, something like 15 Daigle Autoharps that are up for sale through the Christmas sale, and I wanted to showcase them, let you hear each one, etc., etc. So the first thing I have to say is that last weekend I posted a video that said I cannot play Autoharp, and that is true. I discovered, however, that I can play it lap style, although not very well. To make this video, you're going to see me play it all lap style, and I start out really bad, and I end up almost just as bad, but by the end I'm actually can get the tune out. So that's what's going on in this video. Also, disclaimer number 2 is this is the camera that I use to shoot these music videos with. It is a Sony, and it has these built-in mics that just make the sound really excellent. But it has this fisheye lens, and the fisheye lens creates a bulge in the center of things. I don't know exactly how it works, but you know the look, and you're going to see it in this video because as the Autoharp sits on my lap, its shape is slightly distorted. You'll see that it's kind of pulled forward, and all the harps have that look when they're sitting on my lap. No, they don't really look like that. You'll see as I hold them up that they kind of return to their normal perspective. So there's that. And the third thing that I want to say is that in this video, you'll hear me saving the last Autoharp as the pièce de résistance. And it is, and it was. It has already sold. But just so you know, that Autoharp, we have 2 or 3 or 4 other ones in the works just like it. Some of them TLCs, some of them Cascades. So when we get to that last video, remember that that specific individual unit is no longer available. But some that are just like it are about to be finished sometime in the next couple of weeks, and they will also be available, and you can call in and say, I want one of those, and we can get you one. Just so's you knows. Okay, with no further ado, because this is going to be a long one, let's go on to the showcase video. What we have here is about, 19 Autoharps that are in stock and ready to go in the Christmas sale. The details of that sale will be forthcoming on the Daigle website, but it's my pleasure to share all of these beauties with you. Now, I already explained just last week that I can't play the Autoharp in the upright position. So, while I can't play them for you Appalachian style, I can play them for you lap style. This is all because of my shoulder problem that's going on. So, I'm going to tune each one and then play it for you for 1 or 2 minutes, and then tune another one and play it, and then I'm going to edit all those together so that you can hear what each of these sounds like should you be interested. Look at this one down here. This is a special one that I'm probably going to save for last. And I'll tell you all about each one as they go, including the serial number, so that you will know exactly what harp is what. So off we go. Okay, gang, let's get ready to roll. As I've said, I'm going to play each of these Autoharps for you lap style for reasons that will become clear. I can't play because of my shoulder. I can't play upright and reach around the harp right now. So I'm going to be playing each of them just for a minute or two so that you can hear the sound of each kind of harp with its particular combinations of wood. I'm going to show you the harp, discuss the harp with you so that you can see it and hear it. I have already explained that I am going to be learning lap style as just for fun and to explore that with you on Stalking the Wild Autoharp. So this is an opportunity for me to get some lap style practice in, especially right-handed lap style. Left-handed lap style is another whole ball of wax, and I'm going to be doing that too, but not in this video. So first up, we have this Autoharp, and I have a monitor that I'm checking over here so that I can see if y'all can see it okay. Okay, this is a Daigle TLC model. It is serial number 4211706WS, and WS is for walnut. And spruce. I want you to see all the green on the walnut and spruce. Walnut is a warm tone. It is bassy. All of the tops on all of these instruments today, except for the Desert Roses, is going to be spruce. Spruce is our standard manufacturing, what we make Autoharps out of on the top. So this is the Walnut Spruce TLC 21 chord chromatic. I'm going to play you a tune in the key of G on my lap, and I'm going to reposition my camera so that you can see it as I play it. It would help if I knew how to play lap style, complete with mistakes and everything. What else more could you ask? Let me explain. Let me defend myself, okay? When playing lap style, all the buttons are reversed. They're backwards. And this is laid out for upright playing right now. So my index finger is where my ring finger should be, and my ring finger is where my index finger should be. I'll probably be a lot better playing this tune by the time I'm done with this. So that is the TLC in Walnut Spruce, serial number 4211706WS. Notice the lovely grain pattern across the chord bars. It has fine tuners, no pickup on this one. So you can pick it up for a song, and I'll leave all the financial details to the website. Let's move on, shall we? This harp is a maple spruce TLC model. It has a pickup in it. It is model 4201635MS for maple spruce. I'll show you the detail on the chord bars. I'll show you the back. you will hear a pronounced difference between maple and walnut. This one is maple. And again, I'm still trying to get down that holly and the ivy. See if I do it any better. So there you have it, spruce, maple. There is a pickup installed in this harp so that you can plug it in. Fine tuners, of course, all of these harps will have fine tuners on them. So you can pick this one up right now at Daigle Autoharps. And you can look for that serial number on the website. Okay, presented for your listening pleasure. This is a TLC model. TLCs are all plywood, marine ply, and they are very user-friendly harps, very resistant to humidity and temperature issues. This one is model number 6211672, and it is a TLC. TLCs don't have the wooden veneer on the top of the chord bars, so they're just this black aluminum. Here's what the back looks like. The sides have the exposed pin block on them with the laminations. You can see that going all the way around. And they have the fine tuners, just like always. And this is a 21 chord model, chromatic, no pickup. They have a big, bold sound, might be our loudest model. So there you go. That is the TLC. We've got several of these. They're all going to sound exactly the same. I'm not sure if I'm going to play all of them, but I will show them to you. 621167200. And that's the TLC model. I'm sorry, I said TLC. I meant Desert Rose. This is a Desert Rose model. Okay, folks, this one is a Cascade model. You don't need to see my face again. You know what I look like. This is a Cascade model, which is different in some of its features. It's different than the TLC model. Both the TLC and the Cascade are sort of our flagship models. The Cascade doesn't have the diamond-shaped decal around the sound hole. Instead, it has this this leaf pattern around the sound hole. It has this characteristic bent bridge, which I've discussed in a recent video, that raises the chord bars up from the bottom bridge, making this bottom key just as playable as the ones above it. When the lowest chord bars are sitting right on the bridge, like they are on a TLC model, they take more pressure to play them. That's just inherent in the traditional design of the TLC model. The Cascade does away with that with this bent bridge. It still has the fine tuners. Furthermore, the Cascade is designed so that you can take off the chord bar cover on this end and remove the chord bars very easily and put in others. Should you want other chords, you can order extra chord bars and then just slip them in and out as you see fit. Super easy to do. It's held in place with rare earth magnets. This one comes off too, but you don't need to pull that one off to change the chord bars. It's all part of Pete's fantastic design. This one is walnut. There's the back. It's got a lovely, almost like ripple look to it, sort of like a stone thrown into the water. It also has this really cool mark going across the top. Walnut is very exciting to look at. Every harp that is walnut has different patterns in the chord bars and in the chord bar holders and in the sides and the top. This one's a beauty. The serial number on this is 32016447WS. That's 32016447WS. And here's what it sounds like. Cascade bars are smaller. Cascade buttons are smaller than TLC buttons so that they pass each other when you're sliding them in and out. They're very easy to play. I don't notice the difference. I play both styles and I hardly notice any difference whatsoever. So anyway, here's those tunes that I'm actually playing correctly now. Biff, do I care? Not really. I'm not afraid to mess up in front of you. You know me. I just want to show you these harps. So there you go. This is the Cascade model. This one does not have a pickup in it. I think that might be our only Cascade model that is up for sale this week. I'm looking around me now to see if that's true. Nope, there's another one behind me. It's also walnut spruce. So maybe we'll go on to that next. Okay, here's the other Cascade. I wonder if it's in tune. It is. This is Cascade. This one is pretty much identical to the other one, except the grain patterns are going to be different. This is a Cascade model. It is walnut spruce, just like the last one. This serial number is 3211665WS for walnut spruce. Here's what the chord bars look like. Here's what the back looks like. It's got a lot of red in this back up here at the top. Hope you can see all that. Interesting pattern on the side. Sort of a scooped pattern there. I showed you the details in the Cascade already in the last one. Again, it's got the quick change chord bars. And here's what it sounds like. See if I can redeem myself. Oh no, I blew it again. So there you have it. This one does not have a pickup. Cascade, walnut, spruce. This is one of my favorite models right here. So there you go. Let's see what's next. Here is another desert rose. Let's find out if it's in tune. These are all passable. They have new strings on them. New harps have new strings. New strings don't stay in tune until after several tunings. We've tuned them about 5 times in the manufacturing process. But these got taken home to the photo studio to be photographed this weekend and then returned. And I was expecting them to be a little bit out of tune, but they're not bad. So this one is a desert rose. It's a stock model desert rose, just like the one I played before. The serial number on this one is 621167100. No fine tuner. It has the lamination showing all around the sides like they do. This one again has a plywood top, plywood back. Again, very weather condition resistant. You don't want to play it in the rain, but it stands up to heat and humidity pretty good. And fine tuners, of course. And it's got that nice Daigle bright sound that desert roses always do. So there you go. I decided not to torture you with dashing through the snow. What is that? Jingle bells. Yeah, you're not going to get that this time because I keep biffing it on jingle bells. So there's the desert rose. This is the second desert rose I've showed you. Let's see how this one is sounding. All right, this one is a little unusual. We don't usually have one of these in the store. This is an Aquila model. This one is spruce on the top, of course, and it's maple on the back, and it's quite a lovely big leaf maple quilted. It's got a lot of character on the back. On the sides, there's lots of curly curls all over this harp. The Aquila is a big boy. It's a big, beefy boy. It's thicker than a standard Autoharp. It is longer than a standard Autoharp by 4 inches. Does that make the notes any longer? No, but it does make them louder and fuller. The vibrating string length is the same as a standard Autoharp, but it's got this extra box below the bridge down here that allows more bass and resonant sound. This one does not have a pickup, By the way, these harps that don't have pickups all could have a pickup installed should you want to redo that. This has the basic configuration of a TLC. Just ignore the sander running in the background. The TLC has the straight bridge. The Cascade has the bent bridge. This is an Aquila. It has a straight bridge as well. And its model number, well, it's the only Aquila we've got. It is 7181398 MS for maple spruce. And here is the sound of it. This particular Aquila, I did the thing that I do where I drop the bass strings, the D, the E, and the A are dropped an octave, so these are the lowest notes on the harp. You may not want to stick with that. I did it as an experiment to really see what that sounded like on this harp, and we could go back to standard tuning. Just so you know that that's how it's set up right now. The Aquila has the abalone purfling on it also. All around the edges and around the sound hole. So there is the TLC. One thing that's cool about the TLC is that because of this extra 3 or 4 inches down here, when you have it on your lap upright, it's boosting it up that much higher for you, so you don't have to use a fanny pack or a pillow roll or a strap to hold it up higher to the height that you like to play at. That's another added plus of the Aquila model. So in case I keep saying TLC, I'm not sure if I said that or not. This is an Aquila model. Yeah, that sander's going to keep running in the back, and we're just going to have to deal with that. This is a Laura Lee. It's the only Laura Lee in the set at the moment. This one is spruce and maple. Maple is a hardwood. It's bright. It's loud. This one is... Oh, no. It's not maple. It's cherry. Okay, this is cool. Cherry is a third wood that we frequently build with. This one is spruce and cherry. Right now the cherry is very blonde, but that's going to change. You can expect cherry will get darker as time goes by. It gets dark and red, and after a number of years, it will be much darker than it looks right now. Right now it looks very blonde. That's why I mistook it for maple. But this serial number is 5211729CS. And the C is the giveaway that it's cherry. In tone, cherry is bright and loud like maple. You can see how much darker the bridge is here. That's because this is an older piece of cherry than the sides. Excuse me. So, the Laura Lee is narrower than a standard Autoharp. It has standard string spacing, but it has 32 strings instead of 37 strings, 5 less strings up top. This is what's called a baritone. It's not lower in pitch, but it's the low end off of, say, a TLC model, from the bass up to the high G, but it doesn't have the notes that are above that. So it is a narrower range, but you don't really lose anything. You gain something here because you gain the ability, if you have short arms or you want a really light harp, this is really easy to reach around. And really, who uses those top notes anyway? We have another model that leaves the bottom strings off of it, and only goes into the top. But this is the baritone model Laura Lee. It does not have a pickup in it at the moment, and here's what it sounds like. So there is the Laura Lee in all of its cherry glory. Okay, folks, it sounds crazy, I know, but I have 5 or 6 more TLCs to show you. And so I'm going to see if I can blow through these. But I am going to show them all to you because even though they're going to sound similar to each other, depending on the materials, maple sounds like maple, but each one has a distinctive sound within that subset. But also, they all look different because of their grain patterns, and I want you to see them and pick out the one that you like. So I'm gonna breeze through those, and I'm saving the special one until last, so you can hang out for that. This is a maple. Just make sure, yeah, it is maple. It's not cherry. It's a maple spruce TLC model, 21 chord chromatic, as are most of these, and it's got a walnut ring around the sound hole, and I'll show you the patterning on the back. The patterning on this is very straight, which is unusual with the maple, and it's got the curls on the sides. No pickup in this one, and let's see if it's in tune. This one's a little ripe in its tuning, folks. How bright the maple is. That's because the wood is so hard. So it's loud, it's bright, it's penetrating, it's sparkly. So there you go. This one, did I read the number? 4211694 maple spruce. Here's another walnut one, TLC. No pickup. Here's the back of it. The sides. Here's the chord bar detail so that you can see the patterns in the wood. TLC model. You can hear how warm and bassy it is compared to the brightness of the maple. So, once again, 4211662 WS for walnut spruce. Here is a maple and spruce TLC. This one is model 4201552 MS for maple spruce. No pickup. Here's the patterning on the back. It's got nice ripples through it. Again, if you look at the website at any of these, you will see real nice photographs with lots of detail to them so that you can see the detail more close up. Here's what this one sounds like. Some of these are in better tune than others. Hear how loud it is compared to the walnut. The walnut is by no means quiet, but it is softer, mellower, warmer, deeper and bassier, whereas this is brighter and louder and a little bit harder sounding. Maple emphasizes the highs, that's why these are so bright, and walnut emphasizes the lows. So there you go, no pickup on this one in case I didn't say. Yes, it's another walnut TLC. Again, no, I'm always feeling on the back to see if I feel a pickup jack. No pickup on this one. Here's what the back looks like. Has great patterning. I always like showing off the patterning in the walnut. And you're going to be able to compare the tone with the maple that I just played, which had the bright, loud sound. This is going to have the bassier. This one is model 4211707WS for walnut spruce. Oh look, it's another walnut and spruce TLC. Again, with no pickup. This is model 4211710 walnut spruce. Here's the patterning on the back. I'm trying to move these around so that the camera picks up the green patterns regardless of wherever the glare is hitting it. And the chord bars. Let's see if this one's in tune. So there you go. Now, I have one more TLC to show you, but I'm going to save it for very last because it's very special. This one's another Desert Rose. I played a Desert Rose for you before, and I've actually played a couple of them for you. So this one sounds no different. That's one of the things about the plywood models is that they come out sounding like they're going to sound, and I should explain that. All of these that are the solid wood ones, the spruce maple, spruce cherry, spruce walnut, they're all going to get better and better sounding as days, weeks, months, years go by. They just get better and better, like old wine and old people. And the plywood sounds today like it's going to sound a year from now, because it's not changing and it doesn't settle in to it. The plywood instruments are consistent from the time they are made with what they're going to sound like, and you've heard that sound before. But and since this one is very out of tune, I'm not going to torture you with its tone. This is Desert Rose 621167500 or 00. Yes, folks, it's another walnut spruce TLC. However, this one is a diatonic. Diatonic means it's got double string tuning and it plays in 2 keys. In this case, it's a G-D. Key of G, key of D. That's why there's only a few chord bars on it, because those are the ones that you have to play in those 2 keys. And they have very special sound because they're double string tuning. I got to play in G here. So that's your diatonic walnut spruce TLC. No pickup in this one. Here's what the wood on the back looks like. That's really cool. And the patterning around the sides. The walnut spruce. This is the only diatonic we have right now. 4201623 walnut spruce. Okay, last but not least, this is a Mouvengue. Yes, that's correct. Mouvengue, otherwise known as lacewood TLC model. Its number is 4211696SYC for specialty wood and yellow cedar. The yellow cedar is the top. This Mouvengue has incredible grain pattern. The whole harp comes off very yellow looking, and it has a smell. It has an odor that is sort of like tea. It's pretty incredible, and it permeated the shop when they were sanding it. I want to play it for you real quick before I run out of battery here. So there is the specialty TLC Mouvengue yellow cedar Autoharp from Daigle Autoharps, and those are our in-stock offerings for the holidays, available now through the Daigle Autoharps website. Look for your favorite. And I've had fun practicing some lap style, messing up. I know you forgive me, right? And we'll be seeing you around. Bye-bye.